You both said today that you love each other, and I believe it, but I'm trying to tell you love is not enough for a successful marriage. There's so many other things that go in it. It's not just about you anymore.
Here is today's case.
He's 29, I'm 43. We're not having sex. He sleeps downstairs on the couch.
What else am I supposed to do to please make an older woman like happy? Like, I don't know.
I could walk around him naked, nothing happens. We have a mutual friend. All of a sudden, he's always to her rescue.
I thought the two of you were friends.
We are friends, but she been acting real funny.
Well, y'all been acting real sneaky.
I was sleeping with him, he would not be sleeping with you. Please understand that.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, as you know, for the first time on Divorce Court, we have a virtual audience, and it's filled with your superfans. Today's superfan of the day is Kayla from Charleston, South Carolina.
Kayla, we're so happy to have you with us on Divorce Court today. Welcome.
Your Honor, this is the case of McClain versus Harris.
Thank you, Juan. Miss Abigail McClain.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have brought Mr. Jeremy Harris.
Yes, Your Honor.
To Divorce Court today. You say the two of you are having some problems in your relationship. You are ready for him to get his act together and move out of your house.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll start with you, ma'am. Why don't you give me some background?
Well, Your Honor, I met Jeremy maybe 3 years ago, and he was a very nice guy. He was a sweet gentleman. I met him through a good friend, and I thought he was the perfect catch. Even though he was younger than me, and I've never really dated anyone younger than me, I said I'd give it a try.
How much younger?
He's 29, I'm 43.
So 15
So
years.
there's a big gap, yes. And I never wanted to step out of my comfort zone and, date anyone younger. But I went ahead and did it because, like I said, he was such a gentleman. But once he got me, everything changed. Everything went from great to down in the dumps.
What do you have to say about that, Mr. Harris?
All right, this is what I want to say, Your Honor. See, I really, really enjoy my relationship with Miss Abigail, but I don't know where this insecurity and stuff coming from, and as an older woman, I just don't see where it makes sense why she's feeling this way, because I don't make her feel insecure.
Well, Ms. McClain, what do you say has happened? You said everything changed. The two of you have been dating for 2.5 years. You say he moved into your house.
Yes.
And that experience in and of itself was problematic.
Your
What
Honor,
happened?
after maybe a year, he said, okay, I'm ready to move in. I said, okay, let's try this. Go ahead and move me. My kids are out. So I figured, okay, give it a try. He brought all this stuff. I look like a hoarder house now. Who wants to live in a hoarder house? Your Honor, he got a trailer outside of the house just full of stuff, and he's trying to gradually bring stuff in the house. And I'm like, no. When he's not there, when he's not looking, I'm throwing that stuff away because it's not needed. What do we need it for?
And you said you made him leave everything on the lawn for 6 days?
Till he went through everything. Go through it, and if you don't really need it, it doesn't need to be in here.
Can I tell
So that's how the two of you started off?
Yes.
Why did you move in so quickly, after a year?
Well, I thought that it was going good. I mean, everything was good. The sex was good. Everything was awesome. We didn't have any money problems. We didn't have any social problems. Like, getting together was good. The one thing that really got me was, like, say, for instance, we're going out. And, I'm older.
Right.
I can go anywhere I want to go. Jeremy here acts like a young guy, and he doesn't have his ID with him. We go somewhere, and it's very embarrassing when you get to the door and you can't get in because he doesn't have his ID. A perfect example of younger guys who don't want to do what they need to do. Now we got to turn around, embarrassing, and walk back to the car.
What is it about this relationship that you've gotten to the point where you want him to move out? You said he keeps asking you to open up your sex life and do things that you don't want to do.
Yes, ma'am. For some reason, he wants me to have this threesome. And I've been telling him the whole time, I'm not that kind of woman. I'm not going to have a threesome with you. If you want to have a threesome, you go out and find you somebody to have a threesome with. Everywhere we go, everything we do, he wants to bring up this threesome.
When did that start?
Oh, maybe 6 months ago. And ever since the day that it started, it's nonstop. We're not having sex. He sleeps downstairs on the couch. I'm upstairs in the bed. Anytime I try to walk around him, I could walk around him naked. Nothing happens. So I went and got me a little toy because, hey, I got to get it from somewhere. I don't want to go out and cheat. It's all kind of things out in the world, so I got me a And guess what? I like better than I like him. If all he talks about is having a threesome, can you be romantic? Can you get me in the mood other than talking? A threesome doesn't get me in the mood.
My romance is not enough for her.
Sir, let me ask you, why bring up the threesome and what's going on? She said the two of you are not even intimate anymore.
Okay, let me explain to you. All right, so she's older and I'm younger. When we got together, we had this little understanding about, all right, you know, we're gonna do things together. We ain't gonna go over the boards. But when she started saying my sex life was kind of, wasn't right, I tried to, you know, kind of put a little spice into it, you know, doing all type of stuff, you know, taking out on adventures and stuff. And then she got excited for a second. And all of a sudden, she just turned to the Grinch. And then everything I started doing just started becoming bad for her.
What's going on with the threesome?
So the threesome, I was like, all right, let's put a little spice in our relationship. Let's at least go ask somebody who you have a comfortability of doing it with. And then we
What
done
makes
with.
him
And
think
she
I
was
got
like,
comfortability
okay,
of doing
all
it?
right, that's fine. Thank you.
So after she tells you she's not interested in having a threesome, does it continue to be something that you bring up? Because it sounds like she's saying you're trying to convince her to do this.
Yes, because I'm supposed to be her boyfriend. I'm supposed to be having sex with me. And she's using this little vibrator thing, and it's not fair. It's
Okay,
not
so,
cool.
but you're not asking her about having sex with just you. You're asking to bring a third person into the equation.
She wanted excitement. So we
Okay,
said,
but she said to you that's not what she wants. It sounds like this is what you want.
well, at this point, I just feel like my stamina, like, is the way she be coming at me, I just have to bring something new to the table, and
How's it
I feel like
stamina?
that's the
Your
best
Honor.
thing for me to do. I mean, what else am I supposed to do to please make an older woman, like, happy? Like, I don't know.
So you go from the two of you in a relationship, you want to make her happy, to bringing a third person in who she says she's not interested. It sounds like it's more something that you want to do.
Nah, because every time I give her everything that I want, she just start finding a reason to complain.
Was there something that triggered this conversation, this change in
Yes,
your
yes.
life?
Absolutely, Your Honor. We have a mutual friend, and about 7 months ago, they started getting busy doing a lot of work together. And it's like all of a sudden, he's always to her rescue. Like anything she needs, he's running.
What's her name?
Her name is Sade.
Sade, okay.
And Sade's my friend. And I'm trying to figure out why are you
dope.
spending as much time with my friend,
She's insecure with her own.
more time with my friend than you're spending with me. So we were sitting at the house, and I noticed every time he texts, seems like Sade's getting a text. He has this blueberry emoji in his phone. Your Honor, come to find out, blueberry is Sade.
Why was she saved in your phone as the blueberry?
It's just a berry, a fruit. Something, she cute, she's sweet.
Well, what is your girlfriend saved as?
Oh, chocolate.
You say this is your friend, but you sound like you're suspicious of something.
I am, I'm very suspicious.
Why is that?
Because they spend too much time together, Your Honor.
That's how I
Time
make my
together
money.
doing
That's how I
what?
make my money.
Hold on.
So he says, every
together-
time she calls,
I didn't hear what did you say?
That's how I make my money. That's how I pay for the bills.
Oh, you're
for
in
her.
business with Sade.
Yes. We've been
Okay.
in
So
business
he
for 5
says,
years.
So he says, but do I see the money? Do I know that
She
he's
at
getting
home in the
paid?
air conditioning.
Sir, ma'am, why are you suspicious of his relationship with your friend Sade?
Okay, Your Honor. One day, he told me he was gonna help her move. And she said she lived in the city. So I'm like, okay, the city's, 20, 30 minutes away from us. So, I know it takes time, at least an hour or so back. So we were all sitting one day at my house chilling, and she left something. She said, oh, well, let me run to the house and go get it. She went to the house and she was back in like 10 minutes. And I'm like, 10 minutes? I'm like, but I thought you lived in the city. Come to find out they both lied about where she lives. And that makes me even the more suspicious because why would y'all lie to me about where she lives at?
What
And
else do you
also,
say?
not only that, there's he has this blueberry emoji in his phone. And I've been seeing the blueberry emoji for a while. And I didn't know what it was. I just thought maybe it was a family member or something. I don't know. So we were sitting at the house and I noticed every time he texts, seems like Sade's getting a text. Then she'll text, seems like he's getting a text. So next thing you know, he gets up and he walks outside. So he go outside, he lay his phone on the counter. I see Sade decide to walk outside. So while they're both outside, I said, okay, I'm gonna look in his phone to see what's going on. Your Honor, come to find out blueberry is Sade. I asked him, why are you lying to me about Sade and why do you have her saved in your phone as blueberry? He tells me because he thought I would have been mad about her being saved in his phone. But that's your business partner?
What's going on, Mr. Harris, with
All right.
Sade?
So Sade has been my partner for the last 5, 7 years.
What kind of business do you do?
Media production, videos, photography, and all that stuff like that. So when she goes out the host, she invites me out, lets me know, okay, bring your camera. This is how much you gonna get paid. So we do that.
Okay.
And like even when I first met her, we gonna go out to the club and do it, take all the photos and whatnot. She'd be all in her skin, she'd be paranoid, and I'm like, why are you paranoid? And this is your friend. I've been working with her all these years, and
Who
she
knew
introduced-
Sade first?
She did.
Okay, so you introduced the two of them?
No, she introduced me to him, actually.
Oh, okay,
And how is
now I
insecurity?
understand.
This is your friend.
Okay. And why was she saved in your phone as the blueberry?
It was like a long time ago. I just never changed it.
What does that mean?
It's just a berry, a fruit. Something. She cute. She sweet.
Oh, so she cute and sweet. So you saved it as a blueberry?
It was just the first thing that popped in my mind.
Well, what is your girlfriend saved as?
Oh, chocolate. Hershey.
Chocolate,
As
but
a
not
Hershey's
blueberry.
Chocolate drop.
A chocolate drop. Is that true? Have you
Why
seen
couldn't I
yourself
be
as-
the sweet blueberry?
Because
Instead of melted
you're not
chocolate?
blue. You're not blue. You're brown. You're
She's
chocolate.
not blue. She's yellow. So what are you saying?
Well, you want to put banana? You want to make it
Yeah,
yellow?
put banana then.
Okay, then. Well, I put banana. She still ain't
Your
mad,
Honor,
though.
you see what I'm saying?
Miss Sade Shelton is here.
Any man that deal with me, he ain't gonna never run back to nobody else, so please understand that today.
Well, bring
So
it
I
then.
thought, hold on a second. Has Mr. Harris ever talked to you about his personal relationship and the fact that he wants a threesome? If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Miss the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. I understand that we have a witness here in court today who wants to testify and offer her explanation as to her role in the relationship. Miss Sade Shelton is here. Juan, would you bring in the witness? Miss Shelton, how are you?
Awesome, Your Honor. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I've heard a lot about you.
So I've heard.
So, Miss Shelton, give me some background. How do you know Miss McClain and Mr. Harris?
Well, first, before we get into all of that, I want you to know, Judge, everybody on the virtual side and the bailiff, I don't want this man. If I wanted him, honey, I would have never even hooked you up with him in the first place. And please get this straight. Any man that deal with me, he ain't gonna never run back to nobody else, so please understand that today, Miss Lady.
Well, bring
So,
it then.
hold on a second. I thought the two of you were friends.
We are friends, but she been acting real funny.
Well, y'all
lately.
been acting real sneaky.
Miss-
Ain't no reason for us to be sneaky.
Miss Shelton, you come out to court today, you seem like you're angry about something.
Absolutely, because I can't even believe I'm here having to deal with they mess.
Does the word blueberry mean anything to you?
Really? Are we still talking about this?
We are.
A couple of years ago, me and Jeremy had a conversation. This had nothing to do with Abigail, okay? And he asked me what he could do to help cleanse out his blood, because I'm really, really big on the vegan, side of things. So I take a lot of pride in eating the proper things. And he asked me how could I help him clear his blood and, help get his stamina up a little bit.
With blueberries.
So I told him that he needed to eat more fruits and vegetables, and that blueberries were a really, really good fruit to eat because it stimulates your brain, your mind, and your body. So I don't know. Ask your man why he saved me as blueberry. Maybe he thought
Miss
it was
Shelton,
something
Miss
cute for the
Shelton.
reason.
My last question for you, well, my second and last question.
Yes, ma'am.
You introduced the two of them because you
Absolutely.
thought that they were a romantic fit for each other?
If you'd have saw the chemistry between them in the club that night, you would have wanted them to go get a room and get out of the club because it was just like so intense. And I know that he likes older women, and she been trying to be on her Stella, get her groove back. So I was like, my guy, perfect match, go for it.
Has Mr. Harris ever talked to you about his personal relationship and the fact that he wants a threesome?
We had a conversation, and again, this is like my little brother, okay? He
But
comes
having a
to me
conversation about a
Miss
threesome.
McClain, please be
McClain.
quiet. Ma'am, would you please
He
answer?
comes to me about a lot of things, not just their relationship.
Well, I just asked about this
Yes,
specific
understood.
thing.
So again, because we have such a transparent relationship, he did come to me and ask me how he should come to her and ask her to have a threesome. And
Did he
being-
ask you to participate?
Absolutely not. He knows that would never happen.
Lastly, Miss Shelton, do you still consider Miss McClain your friend?
Absolutely. Listen, I've learned in my life, you gotta let people be who they gonna be. I ain't sleeping with her or him, so what they got going on don't have nothing to do with me. I just wanted to clear my name today for you and everybody in the world watching that I don't want your man. So again, if I was sleeping with him, he would not be sleeping with you. Please understand that. Okay?
Say it again.
Thank you, Miss Shelton.
You're welcome.
Miss McClain, what is your
There's more
response?
to it because Miss Sade didn't tell you everything. One day I needed my oil changed. I had been waiting for months, Your Honor, to get my oil changed. I got a man. Why do I have to go hunting to get my oil changed? I call him. I'm like, where are you? Where are you? The oil needs changed. He answers the phone on video. He's up under a hood.
Under
I'm like,
whose
where are
hood?
Sade's hood? Changing her oil, Your Honor. So they're doing all these things. How do I supposed to think that there's not? She came before me. How does she come before me?
Because you had been asking him to change your oil.
For months.
What's going on with that,
She
sir?
sit at home all day. She don't even drive a car, first of all. She sit
That
at
was
home,
not
look
my
at Cardi
question.
B.
That was not my question. Did she ask you to change your oil?
Yes, she did. And I changed it the next day.
Oh, you changed it the next day?
Exactly. Right before I came home. With
After changing Sade's oil,
but
Your
the
Honor.
fact is, I changed the oil.
After changing Sade's oil.
But I told her I was coming home, I need to make a stop. And the fact is, like, you know I help Sade all the time. You know she ain't got no husband.
You want him to move out of your house?
Absolutely.
Have you asked him to?
I have.
How, and what's the situation?
He thinks it's a game.
Is he on the lease?
He is not.
How long has he lived there?
A year.
Has she asked you to leave?
Yes.
Miss McClain, you don't want to be in the relationship
I do
anymore?
not want to be in a relationship anymore. I think that he is not mature enough. I feel like I'm fighting for something that I don't even want. What I need today is for him to get his stuff and to go. I don't want it to happen tomorrow, next week, or next month. I need it to happen today.
Look.
Mr. Harris, she wants you to move out, sir.
I want to work this out because she's a good woman. She's smart. She's loyal. When we started in the beginning, we had a good relationship. She know people. She in the same industry I'm in. We got a great connection to move around how we want to, but it's just the tiny things that I just want to get over. And if she could just understand that.
Mr. Harris.
Yes, ma'am.
I asked her these direct questions. She gave me a direct response. She's not ambiguous in the way she feels. You want to work the relationship out, it takes two people to want to make a relationship work. When one person does not, it's over. So here's where we are. You're living in her house, the place that you moved into, right?
All right.
You say that you're paying rent. You're not on a lease, am I correct?
No, I am on the lease. That's what she.
You're not on the lease.
The devil's a lie.
Your Honor, he's not on the lease.
The devil's a lie.
Your Honor,
Do you
I
have
have
a
been living in my
copy?
residence
Hold
for
on.
6 years.
I don't have the copy with me today. I think I have a digital print of it, but I can definitely send that to you.
No. I need you to have your evidence in court today. You've known for a while that you were coming to court, right?
Yes.
And we asked you, my staff asked you before coming today if you were on the lease. What did you tell them?
Yes.
You told them no. Am I right?
Yes. No.
Okay, so don't come into court and testify in front of me and try to switch it up at the last minute because you see it's not going well for you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're not on the lease. You have paid rent, but you are not on the lease, and she has asked you to move. Okay, so what's today's date, Juan?
Today's the 13th.
The 13th. Okay, so we're in the middle of the month. Has he paid rent for this month?
He has.
Okay, so you have a choice. Are you willing to give him back and prorate the money that he's paid?
I am.
Okay, sir, you have to move out of the property. That is the court's order.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've paid rent until the end of the month. If he moves out sooner, you have to prorate the amount of days that he's lived there and refund him that amount.
Yes, Your Honor.
But that is the resolution here, sir. You can't force her to love you. You can't force her to have you live in her home. So my order is for you, sir, to find another place to live.
All right, I'll move quick then.
Good luck to both of you.
Thank you, Your Honor. When it comes to Judge Faith's verdict, I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with her verdict because I got exactly what I wanted, exactly what I was asking for, and I couldn't walk out here today any more happier. If I could have got it done today, he would have been gone today.
I don't want to hear all that.
Whatever,
Look, she still
Jeremy.
love me. She just acting, bro. She just putting on. And she
Whatever.
gonna be back.
He went out there and he lied about everything. He lied about everything that was going on. And I'm so glad that he has to move out of my house.
Bye. Can't stand you.
With your lying butt.
It's your trifle.
Had you gone. And you better get all your stuff out today.
Don't worry. I'm gonna come get my.
I want to hear it.
Make
And
sure
take
you.
all your
I want all my clothes, my
and
food.
you didn't have much anyway.